Hey, I've got a deep question for you today. Why does God allow us to go through suffering? There are many answers that are correct, and yet no single answer is fully, exhaustive. There are things that we won't understand until we're standing with God in heaven and we look back on human history and back on our life and we realize, oh, that's what you were doing. You were refining me. You were growing me. We'll see it all then, but right now we walk by faith, not by sight. I was just telling a friend recently some things in my life where I said, I feel like, God would be opening these doors at this point, but he's not yet. And I just have to trust if he hasn't yet opened these doors for our ministry, then he must still be developing something in me or in someone else, or there's something that he's still working on. We can trust his plan. Verse 5, Paul's writing to these persecuted Christians who are not only discouraged because of their persecution, they're also discouraged that Jesus hasn't yet returned. And Paul says God will use this persecution that you're going through to show his justice. And he'll use it to make you worthy of his kingdom. There's a refining process. I want to read you the study note on this because it's so good here in the Life Application Study Bible. It says this: as we live for Christ, we will experience troubles because we're trying to be God's people in a perverse and distorted world. Much of the adversity and suffering that we face in life are due to this fallen and sinful world, or to the battle between good and evil, as well as the struggle between our own sinful nature and our new nature. Paul teaches that part of God's plan is to use these trials and difficulties for our benefit, to help us grow strong and to mature us in our faith so we can be worthy disciples of Jesus. And I love this. It continues. Our problems can help us look upward and forward instead of inward. Isn't that true? When everything's going great in life, I'm so prone to look inward and just enjoy. But when things are difficult, I'm a lot more likely to get on my knees. I'm a lot more likely to turn on worship music instead of just music I enjoy and say, God, I need you to strengthen my faith. There's a little more here. I'll read it to you tomorrow. I think we've covered enough for today. I'll see you then.